Hi Aquarius, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. Welcome to your Tarot video scope for 18 by Alma. Please listen for your rising sign and also for your moon sign. And for this month, my guides told me that you need to pay particular attention to the video for your rising sign. This is a very important month. We are going to have two eclipses. The first one on July 11, the second one on July 28, followed by a third one in August. Every eclipse influences your life for the next 6 months. When I was doing your Vimeo videos, as I was doing each and every individual zodiac sign, I keep getting that for some signs you may be influenced for 8 months, so more than 6 months. For other signs it was 9 months, and there were also signs that were going to be influenced for 12 months. So if you are interested to know how this eclipse season will be influencing the next 6 to 12 months of your life, please click in the link down here below in the show more description box, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for download and purchase. If you'd like to contact me for a private reading, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You can also visit the website amalightworker.com. Again, I am linking contact information down here below in the show more description box. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you are new, welcome. When you subscribe, please remember to turn on the little notification bell. You're going to find that the little bell next to the subscribe. This way, you will be notified each and every time that I upload the monthly videos, just like this one, and each and every time that I do live streaming. And I will be doing live streaming, as always, one or two this month, because it is such an important month. And not only because of the eclipses, but we also have other planetary movements happening. So you want to be to stay tuned in for that. For this reading today, I'm opening 3 cards from the traditional tarot deck and one more from the Angels, I think, tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. The general feeling that I'm picking up for you, Aquarius, have to deal with feeling in charge, in control, communications of importance, things that have to deal with the self-employment situation or with family or with the family business. Fresh emotions, so you could be experiencing emotions that maybe are new to you. So it is about how people are going to make you feel, whether these are people that you already know, people that are returning to you, or new people that you are yet to meet. A certain sense of you moving forward with an idea, or moving forward in a situation, some sort of an upgrading of your life style, a sense of new beginning or getting ready for new beginnings, a sense of cooperation, compromise, like the team spirit is being indicated. And of course, it's all about the timing of everything. So matters around the timing of everything. Now, allow me to break it down one by one. You want to check in with this video from time to time in the next upcoming months. Okay, so King of Wands. If it represents a person, usually it represents an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This could also be your own rising sign or your moon sign. Because this is a general reading, this King of Wands could be a man or a woman. The meaning of the card is someone who struggles but holds on with dignity and grace. It represents self-employment, motives, inspires others, a nurturing father or a nurturing father figure who puts family first. It also represents stability and common understanding. They are drawing attention to family events, family gatherings, family interactions, and how important these family interactions, this conversation that you could be having with a father, with a child, with a mother, with your siblings are going to be so very important. You could be talking about things that are either you could be having deep conversations, or you could be talking about the things that deeply are important to you. For some of you, you could be talking about the possibility of helping someone in the family with a business idea. This could be your own business idea, and maybe talking to family about helping you. You could be the one helping someone else in the family. But this could be particularly an important month if you are either self-employed or have a family business, because I keep getting that in some ways there is going to be change, there is going to be some sort of a significant turning point. But I also keep getting worry, I also keep getting you being attached to some ideas, or you being attached to this idea of self-employment, or to this idea of the family business. Is almost like you are going to be pushed to think a little bit out of your comfort zone, to think outside of the box, and even having to take a course of action that for you it feels like it's a little bit out of your comfort zone. You can always turn to this King of Wands if you need an advice, if you need to get a different perspective. For some of you, this King of Wands is someone that could be a good friend to you, and you always turn to them for advice. This could be someone that either you are dating, you are in a relationship with, you could be married to them, or someone that you could be potentially be interested in a romantic sense. I feel that for some reason, this King of Wands has all eyes on you. They are interested in you for some reason. They be interested in you because they follow you in social media. This could be a client, this could be a friend who is giving you all of his or her attention. This could be somebody who wants to come up to you and propose to you some sort of a business idea or a business endeavor kind of a situation. There's some sort of an idea around a possible partnership between you and this King of Wands. For some of you Aquarians, clearly this message won't make sense to all of you. You are going through some struggles. This could be struggles with other people. This could be internal struggles, emotional struggles. You could be contemplating, you maybe have to make some sort of a decision either in regards to a career or in regards to a financial situation. And I honestly feel that if you are someone who you just need to take something off the chest. So whatever is going on internally, I don't feel that it's wise for you to keep it all in. You want to talk to someone just to take it off your chest. And for some of you, this is where this King of Wands comes in. The next card that you have is the Page of Cups. If it represents a person, usually it represents a younger person, youth. It represents a Pisces, a Cancer, or Scorpio. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. And again, it may also be your own rising sign or moon sign. It represents, or it means, fresh emotions, gentleness, intuitiveness, sweet, kind, empathetic, who feels for others. I feel that there's going to be events or gatherings. You'll be having a lot of events and gatherings with family and loved ones, or even networking or with co-workers. You could be in a position that somebody be asking you to do something special in an event. They may be asking you to do a toast. They may be asking you to do a speech. They may be asking you maybe to sing or to perform or to dance in front of this group, or to do some kind of a presentation. Again, I keep getting the sense that, in other words, this is something that is meant to honor you in some ways. But also, every time that I get the fish, to me personally, it means a situation turns lucky, or a sudden burst of luck, or even um, your luck in a particular situation will start to turn around for the better. You could be feeling very deeply, whether it is joy, you're going to be feeling that very deeply, whether it is anxiety, again, you could be feeling that very deeply. Pay attention to how you react toward your feelings, okay? Because for some of you, I keep getting a certain tendency to drink your worries away, or because you could be worried, or eat your feelings, or because you could be worried and you could be feeling so much, you could be indulging, spending money. So your reaction may not be a moderate reaction. So please be careful around that. However, there's a some sort of a lucky prospect will be showing up for you. For some of you, this lucky prospect could be in a romantic love related sense. For other ones, this could be in a career related sense. You could be in a situation where you are going to be surrounded by people who are young, or people who are young in spirit. This could be like an event. This could be maybe you're going to volunteer in some sort of charity situation or activities. You could be working to help younger people or children. So I keep getting a sense that you are working toward putting your input toward helping younger people or youth. I feel like a certain sense that there's going to be significant people that in some ways are going to align with you, are going to line up for you to either give you their blessing, their support, their practical help, their advice. And I keep getting the sense of either this could be having in the family, having, the sense of team spirit with family members, having the team spirit with your coworkers, having a team spirit among your friends. And there's going to be some important reunions. For some of you, this could be being reunited with a child or with a younger sibling. I also keep getting people from the past, some sort of an interaction with some people from the past, but it is more so how these interactions make you feel than it is about what important things will be exchanged, what important conversation will be exchanged between the two of you. It is about what emotions how you feel, how they make you feel, what emotions you experience. So pay attention to anyone in a way from your past interacting with you in some form. The next card that you have is the of to meet means feeling in charge, in control, command, burden of success, lightening your load, overworking, time for a new endeavor. And to me personally, this card also means either moving up, moving to a better home, or moving up with your life, or some sort of a huge improvement in your lifestyle. For some of you, it is about the daily routine and how certain things will be changing, because now I keep getting that you are focusing more on yourself, and as a result you are making changes in your daily routine. I feel that for some of you, also pay attention to anything that you could be drinking or eating, so putting in your tummy, because for some of you this is also coming up, some sort of a sensitivity. I feel that you could be working toward improving your health, improving communication with other people, strengthening the bond that you have with another person. This could be the bond of friendship that you have with another person. This could be the bond of love that you have for another person. You could be keeping something very like almost like a secret, very close to your heart. You could be launching and you could be having ideas about some sort of a new beginning, doing new things, launching new things, but there's also a certain sense of secrecy around that. For some of you, you could be holding your emotions a little bit too closely. I don't even know what that means, but this is what I keep hearing. Or you could be very much in tune with your emotions, like almost like wearing your emotions in your sleeve. I keep getting some sort of a big movement. For some of you, I keep getting like moving things from one location to another location, packing, unpacking. Um, you could be preparing for some sort of a career change. For some of you, I keep getting that you could be very much into training, exercising. You are going to have a tendency either to overwork, you're going to have a tendency to over exercise. You also have a tendency to overly worry. So general tendency to overdo it. So therefore, you have to be very careful. If you don't ask for some sort of a help or guidance, I feel that nobody's going to know that you'll be in need of advice or in need of some guidance. For some of you, they are showing me that professional guidance is coming your way. I also keep getting people who have a great deal of influence, people in a position of power, people who are very influential, kind of interacting with you and trying to help you, empower you. You're going to have some very interesting interactions with people, as I said, in a position of power or people who are very influential, if that's the proper way to say it. You are preparing to move because the next months are going to be very important for you. You Aquarius are entering a couple of months, and for some of you a couple of years, when these positive transitions are going to be consistent. And I keep getting that you are going to be able to achieve a certain sense of growth, accomplishment, and success in your life that will be happening in consistent basis. And the next months are going to be very important because little by little you are going to notice how things are progressing forward and how things are shifting and changing in a positive way. And communication and relationships could be particularly very important in the next month. You need to clear the air about something, the truth, some misunderstandings, but anything that created misunderstanding, created mystery, made you feel not at ease. I keep getting a certain sense that now all these energies are going to be swept away. So a sense of clarity and understanding will take place, particularly in those situations where you felt misunderstood or you misunderstood another person. I feel like important communication. There could be some important communication with a lawyer, with a teacher, with an institution of learning, with a spiritual or religious institution, with a sibling, with a spouse. So important news and important communication could also be about immigration or like a country club, an organization, an institution. All of these interactions and news and information seem to be very important and very highlighted at this time. The next card that you have is balance. This is Archangel Zachiel. I don't know if am pronouncing this name correctly because I'm not very familiar personally with this archangel. So Archangel Zachiel. And the message of the card is the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for the perfect timing. Everything that you do in life, make sure that personally you are well grounded and you stay as centered as you can, because also due to some planetary movements, people tend to be a little bit more irritated or more frustrated than usual. Everything that you do needs to be in moderation because, again, some of you will have a tendency to either overwork, over exercise, over do it. And if so far maybe you haven't met in other people, you haven't seen in other people that sense of compromise and that sense of cooperation. They be changing. If you are in a litigation situation with another person, maybe now they could be willing to compromise, or you could be the one now changing and you could be willing to compromise so you can close this situation, so you can finalize this situation. It feels that almost some of you are waiting for a certain date for something to happen, or you're waiting for someone, something to give you a date so you can start something. You could be waiting for like a sign from God or from the universe, something that you have been planning, or your plans are not exactly going to go according to the timing of the plans, because I keep getting that some things be happening way ahead of time and other things will be delayed. So pretty much it feels like it's like karma is going to dictate the timing of everything, and you could be actually having karmic events happening. So things that are going to be delayed, there's a reason for that. It's karmic related. Things that are suddenly you're going to see a breakthrough, a growth, turning around for the better. Again, it has to deal with karma. And for other Aquarians, I keep getting a sense that you want to take some action. You want to initiate something new because now you are ready. So the timing has to deal with when you are ready. That's the perfect timing. So if you feel ready to do something, to initiate something new, and you feel ready, that could be all you need. That could be your perfect time. So it's not a physical time, like 3 o'clock or like on the 5th. It could be, the time it could be when you feel ready, and when you feel it, that's the right moment. This message will make sense to you. So clearly, it's not going to make sense to all of you, but it will make sense to you when you feel ready here in your heart, in your soul, to launch new things and new beginnings. I keep getting a sense that for some of you, a love relationship or a marriage could be progressing in a positive way. You could be having a lot of good time together, romance between the two of you, a certain sense of bonding. You could be traveling together. You could be experiencing new things together. And I also keep getting that for some of you who are single, now you feel ready. You feel ready again to enter a relationship. You could be on the lookout for love because now you feel ready. And I also keep feeling like I need to warn you, because you may be dealing with some people from the past, or even with some people that maybe you haven't seen in a long time, and you have to be careful about this kind of interactions with people from your past, because some of them are troublemakers and are not going to change, and you know who this person is. So that's what I have for you at this time. Leave me a comment down here below. I'm curious to hear from you. Thank you very much for stopping by and visit the channel. Click in the link down here below if you'd like to know more, and the link is going to take you to the Vimeo videos for download and purchase. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned because I will be doing live streaming for you again this month of July. Thank you. I hope this will be a great eclipse season for all of you. Stay blessed, and I will connect with you again.